Good morning, sports investors. You're listening to the Sports Advisors, the nation's #1 sports investment firm. I'm your host, three-time Las Vegas Sporting News handicapping champion. My name is Jerry Handel. I'm joined in the studio by Bobby Edwards. Bobby is our Big East specialist and underdog king. Bobby is absolutely on fire with his underdogs, and he's got a big underdog for this afternoon. But before we get to the show, I want all listeners to pick up the phone and give us a call right now. It is Saturday, March 8th. Next week starts the conference tournaments. Actually, they started already, but the big conference tournaments starts next week with the Big East and all the big conferences. So it's time to pick up the phone, folks. You've been listening to us all year since September. This is our last 4 weeks of the radio, so it's time to start making some money. Those of you that are getting an income tax check back, start putting your tax checks to work. Give us a call right now. And just for calling, I'm going to give you absolutely free the winner of Kentucky versus Florida, Kansas, West Virginia, and Connecticut, Louisville. These 3 games are absolutely free. Even the phone call is free. Call us right now at 1-888-484-4626. That's 1-888-484-G-MAN. That's 1-888-484-G-MAN. 4626 is the number. Give us a call right now for Kentucky, Florida, Kansas, West Virginia, and UConn, Louisville. Give us a call right now. Let us make you some money. Just for calling, you're going to get 3 free picks. Last weekend, if you called us on Saturday, you got 2 out of 3 winners. We've been hitting about 69% on our free picks this year. So just give us a call and we'll win 2 out of these 3 or all 3. Also, if you're one of the first 100 callers, I got a bonus game for you. Tomorrow night's NBA Game of the Year, the Kings-Nets, Sacramento at New Jersey. Give us a call right now. 888-484-4626 is the number. We're running a couple of specials as well. The entire tournament is a special now, $299. So if you're a small player and you just want to get your feet wet, for $299, you get the NCAA tournament from now till the end of the year. Again, that's only $299. That's not a lot of money, and we'll make you at least 4 to 5 times your money, or we'll give you the rest of the NBA season free. So again, sign up with us for $299. You got the rest of the college basketball tournament, the whole NCAA tournament, March Madness, so to speak. Another thing is the $80,000 bankroll games. The $500 special is gone. But we're running a $1,000 special. We had said that it was a $2,500 minimum to get on the $80,000 bankroll games. Well, we still got the $1,000 special, which is still a good deal. If you have as little as $1,000 to play with, and you want to turn that into $8,000 by Monday, when you call us, use code 777, and the number again is 888-484-4626, and you will speak to me, Joe, or Bobby, and we will get you on the $80,000 bankroll games. But again, folks, it's March 8th. We're off the air on the 29th, I believe, is our last show, so you only got 3 more shows. So give us a call. Let's make some money for you. 888-484-4626. Bobby, oh my God, I mean, it's unbelievable that we're at the conference tournaments already. I mean, this is unbelievable how fast the season goes, especially when you're winning.
That's for sure, Jerry. I mean, this is prime time for you college basketball fanatics. So, March is here. March Madness. We've already seen our share of pizza commercials promoting March Madness. So it is here. The tournament starts March 17th. The actual tournament itself, the real tournament. But all these conference games are good. We've seen these teams play now for a pretty solid 4 months. So if we can't figure out how these teams are going to do against the spread, no one's going to be able to do it. So prime example, is today. Is going to be some great matchups this afternoon. Jerry, this time every year is crunch time for us. So we really need to step up our game. Just like everybody else who's out there, this is a great time for us to look at these games. You got, Missouri Valley Conference starting today, West Coast Conference, Horizon Conference, Colonial Athletics. So
Southern Conference.
And it's going to be something for everybody.
The MAC is running.
Anybody who's interested in college basketball, you want to figure out a way to make some money, betting your favorite team, pick up the phone and call us, 888-484-4626. NBA, we're in full stride. So, again, lots of opportunities. We'll be talking baseball in a couple of weeks soon.
Yeah.
We've already been making some wagers on preseason baseball. So, again, lots of activity in the sports gambling world. If you, want to give yourself an opportunity to make some extra money this month or the up and coming months, college basketball is the way to go. Every single night, opportunities, for the odds makers to get, probably 30 to 40% of the odds are around the number that they originally put out. It's our job to pick the number, whether the favorite or the underdog is going to cover. So again, great time of the year. March is always a big month for us. We always like to get our percentages up and make sure we win a lot more than we lose. So again, 888-484-4626. Been a great month so far as the games, and March is always big, Jerry. We're getting out of the doldrums of winter. Hopefully we've seen the last snow last week during the week. So it's been a crazy winter. A lot of winter, a lot of snow, a lot of bad weather all over the country. So, but bad weather means basketball. So, played some basketball when I was younger, and I always remember the winters was basketball season. So, now it's about making money on college basketball. 888-484-4626 is the number. Jerry's going to have a big $80,000 bankroll game today. 2 games today that him and I and about 4 or 5 other of our colleagues are putting out, and I'm sure it'll be it won't be easy, but it'll be a winner, and that's all that counts. Jerry, take it away. Tell us about the NBA. A lot of people don't even think much about NBA basketball until about May. But, you and I know, Jerry, these lines are way off in NBA.
How about your $80,000 bankroll winner last Sunday? The Raptors +2 over Golden State, beat them outright by 6. Here's a perfect example of why they call Bobby the underdog king. He gives me, the whole world, even I like Golden State, and you told me, nah. Toronto going to win the whole game. And what happens? Toronto comes out and blows them out from start to finish, and they were a 2-point underdog. So great call in that game, Bobby.
Thanks. And, NBA, again, nobody's paying much attention to it. The odds makers are going to throw numbers out there that they think are going to be, legitimate numbers. But at the end of the day, you and I know there's going to be a lot of underdogs that are going to win outright, especially those home +3, +4. That shows me that the odds makers aren't really sure which number to throw. So they figure they'll throw a small home dog at the game itself, and that'll attract some attention because otherwise nobody's really looking that hard at Toronto Golden State.
No.
Yeah, it's not. It's not exactly the Heat, Oklahoma City. But again, it's not so much about how great the game may look on paper. It's about the bottom line. Who's going to cover the spread?
Right. Exactly. And for those of you out there that are getting income tax checks back, here's your perfect example to come on board and make some money. Instead of going out and buying a flat screen TV for your house, you can buy a flat screen TV, but first make 8 times your money. If you have a $2,000 tax check, turn it into $16,000, and you can buy a flat screen for every room and still have more left than you originally had. So again, put those tax checks to work. This is the time of the year that people love, and we get a lot of people that come on just this time to make some money. Everybody's got a little extra coin in their pocket at this time. Now, I'm going to explain the $80,000 bankroll games for those folks of you that are listening to us for the first time. Folks, the $80,000 bankroll games are not games that I think will win. These are games that I know will win. These are games that we have big information on. These are the games that I bet my own money on, and I bet 4 and 5 figures on these games. I bet big numbers on these games. But anyway, let's say you start with $1,000 today, okay? You're gonna bet $1,000 on my first game this afternoon. After that game wins, now you got $2,000 in your account. Tonight, I'm going to give you another game that you're going to bet the whole $2,000 on, and by tomorrow morning, when you wake up, you'll have $4,000 in your account. And then tomorrow, you're going to bet $4,000 on the third game, and by the time you go to sleep tomorrow night, you'll have $8,000 in your account. So in a little over 30 hours, or a day and a half, you're going to turn $1,000 into $8,000. That's not a question mark. As long as I have the 3 games, you will do it. And I'm so sure of it that I'll give you the rest of the season free if I don't hit all 3 games. That's how confident I am that I will win all 3 games. So here's the deal, folks. If you come on board for the $80,000 bankroll games this weekend and I don't hit all 3 games, I will work the rest of the season free. No questions about it. But you know what? I don't give away a ham sandwich, and I will not have to give away the season.
That's for sure.
You will make 8 times your money this weekend. So, again, if you want the $80,000 bankroll games, use code 777 when you call us. Again, the number is 1-888-484-4626, 1-888-484-G-MAN. Give us a call. As I said, use code 777 for the $80,000 bankroll games, and you will speak to me, Joey, or Bobby, and I will, no question, make you 8 times your money this weekend. Now, folks, if you have the full share to start with $10,000, and I'll turn it into $80,000. 10 will become 20. 20 will become 40, 40 will become 80. I'll make you 8 times whatever you start with. We just won't start with anything less than $1,000. It's not worth it because we're so busy right now, we really don't need the smaller players on the $80,000 bankroll games. But if you have $1,000 to work with, give us a call, code 777. You'll speak directly to me, Bobby, or Joe, and we will get you on the $80,000 bankroll games, and we will make you 8 times your money this weekend. No question about it. I have no doubt in my mind that I will make you this money. So, again, give us a call, 888-484-4626. And also, if you're a small player, just sign up for $299 for the rest of the tournament. The entire NCAA tournament will run you $299, and we'll get you on the college basketball till the end of the season. And don't forget, folks, anybody that signs up with us has a chance to go to the Final Four. As we gave away Super Bowl tickets a couple of months ago, everybody that pays us goes into a silent drawing. Every time you pay our company, we put your name on a piece of paper and throw it in the hat. And on the last show of the season, which is March 29th, I'm going to pull a name out of that hat, and whoever's name I pull out of that hat will go to the Final Four. It'll be airfare, transportation to the game, and also the 2 tickets to the game. But again, that's at the end of the season, and you don't even have to pay for that. Any of our clients are in that. And the more you pay us, the more entrances you get, because every time you pay us, your name goes in the hat again. So as you make money and pay us again, your name goes in the hat again. So again, give us a call, 888-484-4626, and we will get you on the $80,000 bankroll games. And another thing, Bobby, people think that we are not here after the show. We're here until 7, 8 o'clock tonight Eastern time, so you can call us anytime today. The point is, if you can't call us right this second, write the number down and give us a call later today, tomorrow, all next week. When the Big East tournament starts next Wednesday, I'll be here in the office from 10 o'clock in the morning till 8 o'clock at night every single day. Bobby, we're going to be camped out here. Basically, we're going to be living here for the next 2 weeks, 3 weeks.
Yeah, I don't want people to be confused. Even though we stopped taping the show the end of March, that's just a business decision.
Yeah, we work right until the middle of June.
Yeah, we don't shut the shop down. We're going to be open till basically until the All-Star break in baseball. Then we'll take a couple of weeks off, and we'll be right back at it. So, it's basically we know that people love their college basketball, and it gives us time to regroup for football. But we will be open. We will be rocking and rolling. NBA playoffs, baseball. You just won't hear us on the air, but our phones will be ringing, and we will have clients, and we will be making people money. So 888-484-4626. Give us a call. Look forward to making some big money today.
Yeah, again, 1-888-484-G-MAN is the number. Give us a call. Let us show you how good we are. And as I said, just for calling, you're going to get 3 free picks. And Bobby, every week it seems we hit 2 out of 3 on our free picks, and every week they just 2 out of 3. What did we have last week? Connecticut was a winner, and then what was it? Oklahoma State.
Yeah, I think it was Oklahoma.
Oklahoma, right? Oklahoma and Connecticut were the 2 big winners last week, and then we lost with NC State. I think it was against Miami. Was that it? So we hit 2 out of 3 on the free games. Yeah, 2 out of 3 on the free games. So Greg, give us a call and let us make you some money. And I want to also tell everybody, if you want to listen to this show in its entirety, you can always go to the website, www.jerrywins.com. That's www.jerrywins.com. While you're at the website, you can listen to the radio show in its entirety. Also, right now on the website, if you click on the front page, I have a guaranteed pick on the website. You go to Pay If You Win with Jerry, and for $99, you get my guaranteed pick. And the game must win, or we refund your money right after the game. So again, go to the website, www.jerrywins.com. www.jerrywins, that's JerryWins, jerrywins.com, and you can listen to this show in its entirety. You don't have to sit in your car and listen to us. Go to the website. And as I said, just for calling, you're going to get 3 free winners: Kentucky, Florida, Kansas, West Virginia, and Connecticut, Louisville. So, we got lots for everybody. Big players, we got the $80,000 bankroll games. Small players, you could get on the $299 special for the rest of the season, the whole NCAA tournament. Again, there's something for everybody. And if you've never bet before, you end up being our best clients. The less you know about the sports gambling, the better off you'll do, because you won't have any preconceived notions of what you think you should be doing. So for those of you that never bet before, give us a call and we'll walk you through it. It's real easy. If you have a telephone or a laptop or anything, or even one of the iPhones or any kind of a smartphone, you could bet online these days. There's casinos set up all over the world. All you need is a click of a mouse, and you're up and running and gambling. So again, 888-484-4626 is the number. Give us a call. We'll be right back. You're listening to the Sports Advisors. I'm Jerry Hendel of the Sports Advisors, the only 3-time winner of the Las Vegas Sporting News Handicapping Contest. And we are on fire here at the Sports Advisors. I want all listeners to give me a call right now. I have a game today that will not lose. You heard me right. It will not lose. If you're tired of losing and you want to make money, give me a call right now. I have a game that will not lose. My number is 1-888-484-4626. That's 1-888-484-4626. 1-888-484-4626. Give me a call. We're here all day. Operators are standing by. And as I said, I have a game that will not lose. You call me and get this game, I will guarantee this game against the rest of the season. This game must win, or I'll give you the rest of the season absolutely free. Give me a call for this winner right now. The number is 1-888-484-4626. 1-888-484-4626.
Football is history, at least for now, and those in the know that basketball is where the big action is. It's the sport that people love to wager. I'm talking those that do it for a living, professionals. The pros know basketball is where it is. Call the Sports Advisors now and set up a program for you and winning basketball. 888-484-4626. Nobody knows basketball like the Sports Advisors.
And we're back. You're listening to the Sports Advisors, the nation's #1 sports investment firm. In case you just joined us, I'm your host, 3-time Las Vegas Sporting News handicapping champion. My name is Jerry Hendel. I'm joined in the studio by Bobby Edwards. Bobby is our underdog king and Big East specialist. Bobby brought you an $80,000 bankroll winner last Sunday with the Toronto Raptors, a 2-point underdog over Golden State, winning the whole game by 8 points. Bobby is on fire with his underdogs. He is 7-1 on his last 8 underdogs, and he is absolutely on fire with his underdog winners. So again, Bobby has an underdog $80,000 bankroll game winner for today. Just give us a call and we'll tell you how to get on that game. 888-484-4626 is the number. 1-888-484-G-MAN. 888-484-G-MAN is the number. Give us a call. Get Bobby's $80,000 bankroll winner right now. In addition to that, anybody calling is going to get absolutely free 3 college basketball winners for today. All callers are going to get the winner of Kentucky, Florida, Kansas, West Virginia, and Connecticut, Louisville. If you're one of the first 100 callers, we're going to give you our NBA Game of the Year tomorrow, Sacramento Kings at the Brooklyn Nets. So again, 4-0, absolutely free. As I said, even the phone call is free. It's toll free at 1-888-484-G-MAN. 1-888-484-4626 is the number. Give us a call and you got 4 free winners today. The $80,000 bankroll games, if you want them, use code 777, and we're going to do a $1,000 special on the $80,000 bankroll games. Next week, it will go back up to $2,500 once the tournament starts. So again, this is the last week that we have a reduced on the a reduced number on the $80,000 bankroll games. Again, 888-484-4626 is the number. code 777 for the $80,000 bankroll games. And as always, we're running for small players a special. For $299, you're going to get the entire tournament, the entire March Madness for $299. That's a steal. Everybody listening should be calling for that deal. So if you're a small player, you're just betting $100 a game, that's a great deal for you. $299 for the entire March Madness. $299. Just ask for it when you call in. 888-484-G-MAN is the number. 888-484-4626. Give us a call. Bobby, these $80,000 bankroll games, it just seems like they're getting easier and easier. Buffalo minus 10.5. Blow them out by 20-something points, 23 points. Hofstra minus 3.5 over James Madison, an 11-point blowout. And, of course, your Toronto Raptors on Sunday. It just doesn't get any easier than that. These games aren't even close. I mean, we're not even making people work for their money these days.
No, some of these games, it's almost like an epiphany. I know that's a big word for a Saturday morning, but, sometimes you just visualize these games and you just, you sense that the odds makers are just throwing some numbers out there. So yeah. I wish it was like that. I wish it was that easy every night. But, again, consistency, we need to, let people understand that you're not going to do this on your own and win consistently. So, Excuse me, that's the name of the game as far as sports betting is to. And I think investing in general, if you consistently,
Well, who's the guy we had last week? The same week we make him $30,000, he loses $30,000 in the stock market.
Exactly, and that's a tough act to follow. It's but people are going to invest in the market. They're going to buy real estate. They're going to get investments, their portfolio lined up, and you should have a little bit of everything in there. And I really think that sports betting and making money on sporting events legalized obviously in the state of Nevada. You can go online and open up a sports betting account. That's the way to go. I mean, if you need money in a pinch. There's a lot of ways to accomplish that. Sports betting is definitely one of them. I mean, we have people call us up that, need to make a quick $5 or $10,000.
Yeah.
And again, we let people know that, it's not, a perfect science. I do not have a crystal ball. I don't have tomorrow's newspaper. But you are giving yourself an opportunity to make money with people that have done this business for a long time. I've been, betting on sports since I was 13 years old. I've been doing it professionally now since '88. So you got 26 years.
I'm 83.
And, so you got 26 years of making money on sports betting. So, again, am I an expert? Yeah, I think anybody who does something for 26 years, successfully and has been through the ups and downs of it, but winds up on top, that's what a professional does. I mean, we spend, 8 to 10 hours a day trying to pick these games, with the point spreads that are given to us. And obviously, the odds makers are trying to make it difficult, but their job is easy. They put the line out there based on information that they're getting, and then it's up to the general public to bet, whether they're betting with the favorites or the underdog. So, but again, you come to Vegas, and there's a lot of people are come out there and they expect to win, and Vegas is designed for people to lose. I'd hate to be the guy to announce that on the air, but it's not designed for the public to win, and that's why that's why these casinos look the way they do, is because the public doesn't win. So we want to help the public beat the casinos, beat the online sports books, and make people money. 888-484-4626 is the number to call. Whether you've been listening to the show now for the last couple of weeks, couple of months, couple of years, most people will come on board. You don't need thousands of dollars. $500 to $1,000 can get your foot in the door. Obviously, if you want to make more money, you need to put more money into it. It's like any investment. You're not going to get rich in the market if you start with $1,000. Right. You throw $100,000 in the market, you have a pretty good shot at making some money. And again, it all comes down to the broker and the person who's steering the ship. And Jerry and I and Joe have been doing this long enough where, we know which teams to bet at which particular day or night against, what spread. And it's, again, not a perfect science, but, we're going to win more than we lose. And the important thing is, come on board and let us show you how to get this thing done and start making some real money. 888-484-4626. I mean, Jerry's been knocking down some big $80,000 bankroll games. I know he's got a couple of hot ones today that we've been looking at all week. And now at this time of the year, we know it's conference time. These conference tournaments start. And you got teams that are just, we know they're going to lay down. There's no way they're going to make the big dance. They'll be lucky if they make the NIT. And again, the odds makers are going to adjust that. Teams that are, haven't won more than 15 games, a lot of times they're going to be, pretty big underdogs. So it's our job to find those matchups that we feel that we can, feel confident that we're going to help people make money on. I mean, Jerry, and I know this time of the year is crunch time for a lot of people, right?
Yeah, this is the time of the year to make money. I mean, it's the bottom line. It's the last of the college basketball. This is the time to make money, and this is when we shine. And you said you've been in the business since '88. I've been in the business since '83. That's a lot of time. That's 70-something years between us. So I think we know what we're doing by now. So let our preparation reduces your risk. I like that. Our preparation reduces your risk. You're not going to pick up USA Today and look through it and all of a sudden start picking winners. You don't just do that and wake up and pick winners and make money at it. This is what we do. It's the same thing with day traders. Everybody thinks they're a day trader. Right. Well, when the market is on its way up, you could shoot a bazooka off and hit a target at when the market is good. But you find out who the good people are as soon as the market goes bad. Then you need to be good at what you're doing.
Yeah.
In this day and age, we're good at what we do because we've been doing it for so long. I know it works. I know it doesn't work. So again, let us show you what we can do. Give us a call. You give us a little bit of your trust, we'll earn the rest. I'm asking for a little bit of your trust, folks. We'll earn the rest. That's what I always like to tell people. But I got to get my foot in the door. You got to at least hear what I got to say in order for you to make a judgment. So again, 888-484-G-MAN. That's the number. Give us a call. Let us make you some money. And Bobby, how many people do you have over the years that called you up and said, "Hey, Bobby, I just got my tax check back. Let's go"? I mean, how many people?
Oh, it's in the course of really at this time of the year when you're starting to get your checks back, it's imperative that you look at that money and you say, okay, I can throw this in my savings account and get under 1%. I could throw it in the market and watch it grow. Every 10 years your money doubles. That's a long time. Yeah. I think the average tax return is like $1,800. I think that's about the average. So what are you gonna do with that $1,800? We always make fun of the big screen TV analogy because a lot of people see that one chunk of change and they figure, it's a great time. Let me just go drop it on something that's a couple of grand. Yeah. But you know what? Do yourself a favor. Try and turn that into money. You're not going to start necessarily a business with $1,800. But you know what? If you look at what we're doing, we tell a lot of people, if you treat this like a second business, a second form of income, there's no reason why you can't make yourself, $5 to $10 grand extra a month. I mean, that's betting $200 or $300 on a game. Yep. Obviously, if we can consistently hit 60 to 65% on a nightly basis, there's no reason why you can't make that kind of money, in the course of a month. Again, it's you're not going to bet $10 a game and make yourself $5,000. But if you bet $200 or $300 a game, right, you bet 4 or 5 games a week, you're hitting your 60 to 65%. Let's say you make even $500 a week. That's $2,500 in a month. That's not that bad. I mean, that's a half of maybe most people's bills. Right. Now, if you have more bills, probably means you have more money or more debt. They kind of go hand in hand. But there's no reason why you can't jump in on our $80,000 bankroll game. So, we've been running the $500 special. It's up to $1,000.
Still not a big deal.
We hate to double it, but we know this time of the year, it gets busier and it's harder for us to pick the game. So, everything is relative. Right. We want people to win money. The more money that we have to work our business, the better the information comes in and the better our percentage is going to be. Yep. 888-484-4626.
And I got to tell you a story before we go to break. 2 weeks ago, I had a guy, I'll say his name is Bob because that's actually his name. He calls me up from the Cincinnati area. He signs up with me for the $80,000 bankroll games. This was not last week. It was the week before. He goes 3-0. He turns 1,000 into 2,000, 2 into 4, and then 4 into 8. And then he takes all his money out and pays his bills. Now he's got no money left to. It's like opening up a steakhouse, right? You're in business for the first 2 nights. You do $30,000, $40,000 a night the first 2 days in business, and then you say, I'm going to pay off my bills. I'm going to close the doors. Right. I never heard anything like it, and the guy just like quit. I never had that happen to me before, where a guy went 3-0, turned 1,000 into 8,000, and then just up and quit.
Well, maybe he thought, listen, he took the money and ran, and you're entitled to do that. Nobody's signing any contracts with us. You have a big weekend starting today, and you make yourself 8,000, 20,000. You're entitled to walk away from this. I mean, most people would look at it and say, hey, you know what? That was fun. It was exciting. I made some money. Let's keep it going. I mean, that's what most people do.
But I asked him what he owed out. He owed over $100,000. Right. So he paid a little bit of bills off, and then, he turned 1,000 into 8,000. At that point, you go for it again. You go 2 to 4, 4 to 8, 8 to 16.
Right.
And how many people? I had a guy, you remember Rick from Massachusetts,
right. Started
with $500 because I wanted to prove a point to you guys in the office. Not you necessarily, Bobby,
right.
but
I know.
The guys. Nobody wanted to deal with this guy because he only had $500. I took the guy under my wings, and this guy paid me over $100,000 in that football season from $500. So that this guy made over $250,000. I think I hit the first 13 or 14 games in a row for him.
Yeah, so you were on fire.
Yeah, I was on fire. So the point is, you don't need a lot of money to make money. All it takes is some winning and being at the right place at the right time.
You need a little luck.
And a little bit of luck, yes, of course.
For every game that we win by luck or whatever you want to call it, there might be a game or two that we we lose by bad luck. But you know what? The more you do this, the more. Listen, you're putting the luck in your favor by going with somebody like us because we're professional handicappers. So when you win on your own, it's pure luck.
Guys,
with
guys
us,
make their own luck.
Yeah,
though.
exactly. You got to create your own luck.
Right.
So by creating your own luck, you're putting yourself in a position, you make good decisions.
Exactly. You have to put yourself in the position to do it in order to be lucky. Because if you're lucky at what? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You have to put yourself in the position to be lucky. And the more times you put yourself in that position, the more you're going to make money. You have to put yourself out there. Donald Trump didn't just wake up one morning a billionaire. He had a good start. His old man gave him $1 million. But what he did with that million, how many people win the lottery and 4 years later they're broke?
A lot.
I mean, he took the money to a new stratosphere. He made his own luck in life because he took that $1 million and became a billionaire. So, listen, nothing ventured, nothing gained. There's no truer words ever spoke, Bobby.
Yeah, and listen, back to Donald Trump. I mean, this guy's had some tough times. I mean, he's been bankrupt. He's claimed bankruptcy 4 or 5 times. Yeah. But when you have that kind of money, it's not the same as
the same as other regular people.
Yeah, the neighbor down the street that files for bankruptcy. That's hardcore.
Broke.
Yeah,
right.
that's broke. That's selling your car to pay your bills. So anyway, folks, I'm getting depressed. Let's pick this up a notch. 888-484-4626. Let's talk about making money so you never have a position where you're never in that position to file for bankruptcy. How's that?
There you go. All right. You're listening to the Sports Advisors, folks. We're going to take a commercial break. But before you go, 888-484-4626 is the number. You're listening to the Sports Advisors, and we'll be right back.
This is Bobby Edwards getting back to you from the Sports Advisors. Listen, if you're tired of losing and you want to start making money on sports betting, you should pick up the phone and dial my toll-free number, 888-484-4626. I have a 2-team underdog parlay going off tonight that will not lose. I'm putting the rest of my season up against this 2-team parlay. It's going to be 2 underdogs that you could hook up into a 2-team parlay, and you can make yourself some great money. You'll make 2.6 on every dollar that you bet. This is Bobby Edwards getting back to you from the Sports Advisors, 888-484-4626, and I'm plugging my huge 2-team parlay underdog that's coming up tonight. So again, call us absolutely toll-free, 888-484-4626. All right, and I'm guaranteeing this 2-team underdog parlay up against the whole season. Bobby Edwards from the Sports Advisors, 888-484-4626.
I'm Jerry Hendel of the Sports Advisors. I want all your listeners to check out our new and improved website. Go to jerrywins.com. That's JerryWins.com. WINS.com, JerryWins.com. Each and every day we put up a free pick. Also, you got picks from the top handicappers in the country. Jerry Hendel, Bobby Edwards, Joe Madrano, and Sal Josephs. Go to JerryWins.com. Get a free pick every day. JerryWins.com.
Once again, Jerry and Bobby, the sports advisors.
And we're back. You're listening to the Sports Advisors, the nation's #1 sports investment firm. In case you just joined us, I'm your host, 3-time Las Vegas Sporting News handicapping champion. I'm Jerry Hendel. I'm joined in the studio by Bobby Edwards. Bobby is our underdog king and Big East specialist. Bobby had a big $80,000 bankroll underdog winner last Sunday with the Toronto Raptors over Golden State. They beat him by 6 points outright. Getting points. Bobby is on fire, winning his last 7 underdogs in a row, and he's got another big underdog for today. Stay tuned and I'll tell you how to get it. But before we get to the show, I want all listeners to pick up the phone and give us a call right now. It is Saturday, March 8th, folks. We're going to be on the 15th, the 22nd, and the 29th. And then that's it. I mean, we may come on the first week in April for the March, for the Final Four. But other than that, we're pretty much done after April hits. So if you want to make money, you need to start calling us soon. You've been listening to us for a long, long time, and now it's time to start making some money. Again, give us a call. I'm going to give all callers today absolutely free the winner of Kentucky, Florida, Kansas, West Virginia, and Connecticut, Louisville. All right, for tomorrow, if you're one of the first 100 callers, we're going to give you our NBA Game of the Year, Sacramento Kings at the Brooklyn Nets. So that's 4-0, absolutely free. Even the phone call is free. Call us right now at 1-888-484-4626. 888-484-G-MAN. 888-484-G-MAN. 888-484-4626 is the number. The $80,000 bankroll games are on fire. Okay, if you want to get on them, use code 777 when you call in. I will make you 8 times your money by Monday or work the rest of the season free. So if you want the $80,000 bankroll games, when you call us, use code 777. You will get on the $80,000 bankroll games. You will speak to me, Bobby, or Joe, and we will make sure that you make 8 times your money by Monday. But you need to call us now and get signed up with us now because the first game goes in a couple of hours. 888-484-4626 is the number. If you're a small player, we got a program for you. For just $299, you're going to get the entire March Madness, okay? That's all of March, all of college basketball till the Final Four, up to and including the championship game for $299. So if you're a small player and you want the regular picks, $299 for March Madness. Just ask for the $299 special. And as I said, if you don't want to buy anything, you could test us out on the winner of Kentucky, Florida, Kansas, West Virginia, and UConn, Louisville. We've been hitting 2 out of 3 every week on our free picks. So again, give us a call and we'll make you some money absolutely free. You got those 3 winners. 888-484-G-MAN. That's the number. Give us a call. Code 777 for the $80,000 bankroll games. We'll get you going. And, Bobby, I mean, I'm about out of wind now. The $80,000 bankroll games just don't lose. They just don't lose. And I'm making that guarantee. I know you think I should have my head examined, but you guys are going to work for free if I lose a game. But I will not lose a game. So.
Well, and that's putting a lot out there, Jared, because, there's a lot riding on these games. A lot of people, are coming on board, hoping we do the right thing with these picks. And a majority, of the weekends have been fantastic, especially going back to, football season. So, I want people to understand that, it's not rocket science. We make money for people. They keep playing. They keep winning. They keep paying. And the train rolls on. So, it's imperative. This month especially is big. We love college basketball. I think, in my opinion, it's a close second to football as far as, sports betting. It's exciting. We know the gross national product of the United States goes down about 10% because everybody's watching sports.
Even out their brackets.
Right. Even the president's probably not going to do as little as he's doing now, if that's possible. Little jab there at the Democrats. But, listen, this is all about, trying to help people out, make them extra money. Everybody needs a little extra money. Excuse me. So, why not make it happen, as far as, sports betting goes? College basketball, pro basketball, the NBA is fantastic as far as, listen, the Heat are going to win a lot of games. Are they going to cover? The Pacers are going to win a lot of games. Are they going to cover? You don't get that luxury in college basketball. So, the usual teams, the Duke and the Syracuses, the Arizonas and the Floridas, they're going to win their share of games. But also the spreads are going to be big. I mean, you're going to see Florida, laying double digits a lot. Duke's always laying double digits. So are they going to cover? That's the big guess.
Yep.
And the key word is they're guessing. And a lot of people are guessing right now as they're sitting there with their USA Today and they're looking at Danny Sheridan's point spreads and they're looking at their team, maybe their alma mater, the school they went to. Are they going to cover today? And listen, if you want to put your hard-earned cash on something you might not know that much about, or even you spend less than 10 minutes trying to predict, go for it. You're probably going to give your money to the casino. So we don't want to see that happen. We'd rather see you call us, pay a small amount of money for some service. I mean, right now we have a $2.99 special that gets you the rest of the month in college basketball, which, in my opinion, is a small amount of money to try and make money, especially with experienced handicappers like ourselves. So 888-484-4626 is the number. Jerry's raising his hand over there like a sixth grader. Go ahead.
All right, and here's the thing, a point I wanted to make. You and I were watching the movie the other day, The Wolf of Wall Street,
right.
And my stockbroker was sitting there too. And he told me the stuff that you watch in that movie is basically true. Your stockbroker doesn't care if you make money. He only cares about getting you in and out of stocks, so he makes his 1% on you. So if you buy a stock at $10 and it goes up to $20 or it goes down to $5, he don't care because he gets paid when he puts you in and he gets paid when he takes you out. We get paid based on performance. So if I'm going to hire somebody to make me money, I want somebody whose interest is aligned with mine. Don't you, Bobby? You want a guy that's got the same interest as you?
Yeah. Go ahead.
So basically, when we make you money, we get paid. So basically, your stockbroker gets paid win or lose. We get paid based on performance. So again, give us a call. Let us show you how to make some money. The stock market isn't doing that great in the last week or two. It's been going down with this stuff happening over in Ukraine and stuff. We will make you money. And here's another thing, too. When you buy a stock in IBM or Microsoft or whatever, you don't know the CEO of those companies. You don't know if he had a good day or a bad day. You don't know if he is gonna have a good day making money or a bad day. At least when it comes to these games, I know if the quarterback is hurt. I know if the point guard is hurt. I know if the center is going to play. I know if somebody's injured. I know everything that I need to know when I'm picking this game. If you do that in the stock market, you go to jail because that's getting inside information. You can't do that. But in this world of betting sports, it's encouraged to get as much information as you can on a game. And with the connections that we have, Bobby, we go out and we get the information that you need to make money. So again, two things. Number one, when you win, we win. So we have the same interest as you when you call us. And number two, we go out and get the information that you wouldn't even know where to go to get that information. So again, give us a call. Let us show you how to make some money. We do nothing but make people money. I've been doing this, Bobby, since 1983, and you've been doing it since 88. So I think we've been doing it long enough that we know what we're doing by now.
Yeah. And you made a good point there, Jerry. I mean, people are going to call us and here's the thing. Don't call us with the last $500 to your name. That's not what this is all about. We're looking for people that have some expendable cash, money that, I don't want to say that you can afford to lose, but, when I'm in Vegas all the time and I meet a lot of people and they'll come out there with, $2,000 or $3,000 and I'll say, oh, you saved up for it. And they're like, oh, no, we're banging out credit cards to do this. And, I just shake my head. I'm like, that's a degenerate gambler. We want people that, have money and, God forbid something happens along the way and you have a bad day or something. It's not the end of the world. People call us up. And again, most of the people call us up. They have money. They know what this is all about. So, be a responsible gambler. I mean, that's like a little public broadcasting statement there. Be responsible. Don't call us again with your last couple of dollars. Call us with the intent on winning. But, God forbid something something happens and a last second free throw, we lose a game. It's going to happen, Jerry. You and I know that.
Yeah.
But this is obviously about making people money, winning more than we lose. So you come to us with a good attitude and with the right amount of cash. There's no reason why everything falls into place. You'll make money, and that's the important thing.
Right.
Knowing that it is still gambling, but now it's like sitting at the blackjack table and having a famous, I can't think of a famous blackjack player right now, but having somebody who's obviously been playing blackjack for 20 or 30 years, and they know what they're doing, and that's invaluable information that you can only help make you money, and that's what we're doing. We're kind of whispering in your ear saying, hey, this team on the road after a home loss, wearing their white jerseys, against this team in March, covers 68% of the time. The odds are in your favor. Bet $500 or whatever you want on the game. To hear more about these great stats, 888-484-4626.
There you go. And like I said, this is all we do for a living. So, we can do the job for you. You guys all work 40, 50, 60 hours a week. This is all we do, make money. And, listen, gambling is out of the back. It's in the mainstream now. I mean, if you have a smartphone or a laptop, you could bet on these games. If you just have a telephone, you could bet on these games. They have places online where you could go to even take credit cards. What bookie took a credit card back in the 80s? Yeah. Nobody took credit cards.
Nobody.
I was watching The Wolf of Wall Street, and they had a $400,000 American Express bill, and one of them was EJ Entertainment, and it was a prostitution ring. And I remember Rob Reiner played the father. He says, what kind of hooker takes credit cards? Welcome to the 20th century. I mean,
yeah, that was in the 80s.
That was in the 80s. But listen, if you have a smartphone or a laptop, you could bet these games. If you've never bet before, we'll walk you through it. Women, you could call us too. We make women money. Some of our most successful clients have been women. But again, give us a call. Let us walk you through this from A to Z. All you got to do is call us. Let us, let us at least explain how we do this. This is how we do it, and this is how we're going to make you money. And give us a call. Let us explain the whole thing to you. And when you call us, don't hang up. Bobby, how many people just call and they hang up when they hear a voice? I'm old school when it comes to that. I believe in speaking to people on the phone. You're not going to call and get a voicemail that says press 1 for this or press 2 for that. You're going to talk to a live person. Actually, it's, Dawn. She was a Miss America contestant at one time, a while back, but, she was a very lovely young lady. She's going to take your name and number, and we're going to call you back, and we're going to make you some money. So, again, when you call, don't hang up the phone when you hear somebody answer. Somebody is going to answer the phone and take down your name and number, and you're going to talk to one of my able consultants, either me, Bobby, Joe, or one of my guys downstairs. You're going to talk to somebody, and we're going to walk you through this from A to Z, and you're going to understand and know what you're doing when we get done talking to you. And that's the main thing, Bobby, is knowing and understanding what it is that you're doing. That's the main thing, and we will do that for people.
Yeah, we're going to teach you, the point spreads and what it means, and and parlays and favorites and underdogs and all the vernacular that comes along with sports betting. It's not rocket science. We need 5 minutes to talk to you about it, and listen. The point spreads are in every newspaper around the country, so the point spreads are there for a reason. We want to bet on the games. 888-484-4626.
All right, we're going to take a quick break, and we only have a short segment coming up after this. But give us a call right now. 888-484-4626 is the number. The $299 special for the rest of the college basketball March Madness. And we also got the $80,000 bankroll games, code 777-1-888-484. G-Man is the number. We'll be right back. You're listening to the Sports Advisors.
This is Bobby Edwards getting back to you from the Sports Advisors. Listen, if you're tired of losing and you want to start making money on sports betting, you should pick up the phone and dial my toll-free number, 888-484-4626. I have a 2-team underdog parlay going off tonight that will not lose. I'm putting the rest of my season up against this 2-team parlay. It's going to be 2 underdogs that you could hook up into a 2-team parlay, and you can make yourself some some great money. You'll make 2.6 on every dollar that you bet. This is Bobby Edwards getting back to you from the Sports Advisors, 888-484-4626, and I'm plugging my huge two-team parlay underdog that's coming up tonight. So again, call us absolutely toll-free, 888-484-4626. All right, and I'm guaranteeing this two-team underdog parlay up against the whole season. Bobby Edwards from the Sports Advisors, 888-484-4626.
Football is history, at least for now, and those in the know that basketball is where the big action is. It's the sport that people love to wager. I'm talking those that do it for a living, professionals. The pros know basketball is where it is. Call the Sports Advisors now and set up a program for you and winning basketball. 888-484-4626. Nobody knows basketball like the Sports Advisors.
I'm Jerry Handel of the Sports Advisors. I want all your listeners to check out our new and improved website. Go to JerryWins.com. That's JerryWins.com. JerryWins.com. Each and every day we put up a free pick. Also, you got picks from the top handicappers in the country. Jerry Handel, Bobby Edwards, Joe Madrano, and Sal Josephs. Go to JerryWins.com. Get a free pick every day. JerryWins.com. And we're back. You're listening to the Sports Advisors, the nation's #1 sports investment firm. In case you just joined us, I'm your host, three-time Las Vegas Sporting News handicapping champion. I'm Jerry Handel. Joined in the studio by Bobby Edwards, our underdog special and Big East specialist. Bobby is on fire with his $80,000 bankroll games. Going big with the Raptors last week. Toronto +2 over Golden State last Sunday. They win the game outright by 6 points. His underdogs have not only won 7 in a row, but in 6 of those games have won the game outright without the points. Bobby is absolutely on fire, and he's going to tell you how to get his big $80,000 bankroll winner for today. But before we get to the show, give us a call. 888-484-4626 is the number. 888-484-G-Man is the number. Give us a call and let us start making you some money. Bobby, we're going to jump right into it there. It is Saturday, March 8th. And as we said before in the earlier segment of the show, people have got a lot of extra cash this time of year with their income tax checks. And this is a time of the year that, everybody makes money.
Yeah, without doubt, Jerry. I mean, this is a beautiful time of the year as far as, we're getting out of the winter doldrums. Spring is right around the corner, and we know March Madness is exactly what it is. It's going to be an outrageous next couple of weeks. There's going to be some great matchups. We love the tournament. Right up, pretty much you could put it on par with the NFL playoffs. A lot of interest. A lot of people, went out there and went to college. If you're lucky enough to go to some of these Division I schools, some of the best schools in the country, not only, athletic, but academically, some of these schools. So, you're getting a great opportunity to see some great games. And there's nothing more exciting than betting on college basketball this time of the year. Every game is important. You got conference, tournaments now. You got the Missouri Valley, Colonial Athletic, West Coast. So, each conference is going to have their little tournament, their little conference going, and that'll determine how these teams, get seeded in, even in the big tournament itself. So the ones that don't make the final 65 teams, right? It's 65 now?
Yeah, 65 now.
They'll, maybe they're good enough to wind up in the NIT. And there'll always be teams that get slighted and, teams that disappointed that they don't get in the big dance, but it happens every year. But usually you got to have yourself at least, 20 wins to be considered for the, 65 teams. Anything less than that, you probably didn't have that great of a year, or you didn't have a good strength of schedule. And then there's always the NIT tournament, or if you didn't win at least 15 games, you're right. You're not spending any more time playing basketball. But as far as sports betting goes, we love college basketball as far as betting on it. NBA obviously in full swing. The cream is going to rise to the top as far as NBA. There's a half a dozen teams that are really good, and then a lot of mediocre teams in the NBA. Oh, yeah. So it never used to be like that. It used to be there was always a dozen really good teams. Now it seems like there's 3 or 4 really good teams, and then everybody else seems to be mediocre. So, they say there's a lot of parity. I think there's parity in the NFL, not so much in the NBA. But here's a golden opportunity for people to make money on sports betting. Mm-hmm. Don't try it on your own. Let the professionals like Jerry, myself, and Joe pick these games for you, and you will see a great return on your investment. 888-484-4626.
Yeah, and I just want to explain one more time, folks, for the people that haven't heard this show before. I'm going to explain the $80,000 bankroll games real quick because we're at the end of the show. But most important is give us a call. It's March 8th already. We're only going to be on for the next 3, maybe 4 weeks tops. But we're going to be working until the middle of June. So we'll be here every week, even after the radio show goes off. But why put off till tomorrow what you could do today? Start making money today. Let's do it. Give us a call. As I said, the $80,000 bankroll games are our best games. Normally, they're called $80,000 bankroll games because initially you needed a $10,000 investment to get started on them. And you would bet $10,000 on the first game and turn it into $20. Then you would bet $20,000 on the second game, turning it into $40. And then $40,000 on the third game, turning it into $80. So in 3 games, you've taken $10,000 and rolled it into $80. So that's an 8-to-1 investment on your money, 800% that you're going to be making. You can't make that in the stock market in 30 years. So again, if you want the $80,000 bankroll games, all you got to do is when you call us, use code 777. The number is 888-484-4626, 1-888-484-G-MAN. And just use code 777 when you call us, and you'll speak to me, Joey, or Bobby, and you'll get the $80,000 bankroll games. Again, code 777, and you will get 3 winners, and I will turn $1,000 into $8,000, or anything that you start with, I'll make you 8 times your money. It's guaranteed, or I got to work the rest of the season free. So I am guaranteeing that you go 3-0 and make money. But the problem is my games are starting in the next few hours. So get off your butt, pick up the phone, give us a call now, and let us start making you some money. Don't wait 10 minutes. Call us now, and we'll make you money. And when you call us, all you got to do is tell a girl code 777 or give me the $80,000 bankroll games, and we'll get you on it. And folks, if you say to yourself you don't have the money, don't lie to yourself, okay? Say 2 words, tax check. Everybody's getting back some money on their income tax. You can get started right now, and we'll walk you through everything. If you have a smartphone or a computer, you can bet online. We will show you how to do it. 888-484-4626. That's the number. And give us a call. Let us start making you some money. And I said $80,000 bankroll games. Use code 777. And that's about it, Bobby. I mean, we got about 2 minutes left. Anything else you want to share?
Yeah, folks, listen, a golden opportunity to make some extra money. The money you make now, we roll that into the NBA playoffs in baseball. That money gets rolled into preseason football. Yes, folks, we do bet preseason football. And then obviously football right after that, pros in college. So, it's never too late to start making money. So, again, pick up the phone. $2.99 gets you the rest of the month in college basketball. And I'll tell you right now, for $300, the whole tournament, you invest $300 in us, you should make yourself back at least a couple of $1,000. And I'll go on record saying if you don't make that by April 7th, the championship game, for a $300 investment, if you don't make at least $2,000, we'll give you the rest of the NBA, which goes till about middle of June. So we're putting about $2,000 worth of service on the line. If you don't make $2,000 for your $300 investment, but you got to make the call and come on board today, 888-484-4626.
All right, that concludes the show for today. But before we wrap up the show, as I said, it's Saturday, March 8th. Everybody listening, just stop what you're doing right now and pick up the phone and give us a call. Let us make you some money. 888-484-4626 is the number. 888-484-G-MAN. Just for calling, you're going to get 3 free winners. You're going to get the winner at Kentucky, Florida, Kansas, West Virginia, and Connecticut, Louisville. For tomorrow, you're going to get our NBA Game of the Year, the Kings Nets. That's 4-0, absolutely free. Even the call is free. Call us right now at 1-888-484-4626, 1-888-484-G-MAN. 888-484-4626 is the number, and one of my consultants will walk you through everything from A to Z. If you want to just sign up for the rest of the season and you're a small player Ask for the $299 special, and you'll get the computer picks, and they're doing pretty darn good. They're hitting about 70%. If you want the $80,000 bankroll games, I am guaranteeing 3 winners, but you got to call us now because the first game is going in a couple of hours, and you have to get your account set up and everything else. Give us a call. Use code 777 for the $80,000 bankroll games. Ask for them or use code 777. You could also go to the website where this radio show is posted. Go to JerryWins.com. That's www.JerryWins.com, JerryWins.com. And while you're there, I got my guaranteed pick on there. Go to Pay If You Win with Jerry and get my guaranteed pick. $99. The game must win or you get your money back. JerryWins.com. But again, folks, the number's 1-888-484-G-MAN, 1-888-484-4626. Give us a call right now. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. Call us and let us start making you some money right now. 888-484-G-MAN. You're listening to the Sports Advisors. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you back here next week. Same time, same channel.